All right, everybody, I am back and we're going to work on this envelope here, and then we'll move right along into a couple other little things. I have an idea and I've never done anything like this, so we're going to have to kind of see. I'm going to divide these out, 2, 3, 2, 3. I've cut a couple of little pieces here. That's what I was thinking. So 2 for the backer. Okay. All right. So before we get started, this is one of the envelopes in Tracey's kit, obviously, what we've been doing. So I'm going to really quickly ink this. And then I made a envelope while I was waiting for the last 3 videos to load. So yeah, I have, like I said, I have no idea if this is going to work. I usually do a prototype, but I figured since we're mopping up, don't really have the time to do a prototype because I want to hit a lot of like mop up videos because that was a huge kit. And I want to get a lot of ephemera pre-made for next year, right? So that all we got to do is, you know, work on covers, and then we'll throw in some, we'll throw in, we'll throw in the ephemera we already made into these. And so, yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. So anyways, I hope you guys are all doing well. Again, these are all going to be airing on Christmas Day. There might be a couple of Christmas Eve ones in there, but I'll probably load them a little bit differently. What I'm trying to do is get at least 12 videos for each of those days, to kind of like 1 every 2 hours is kind of what I was thinking. I don't know that I'll hit that mark, but I know there's a lot of us that aren't necessarily doing anything on the holidays. I thought maybe it'd be nice for us all to keep each other company. Okay, so I'm not going to line the rest of them, but let's see, there's not really a right or a wrong way up. So I'm just looking here, kind of see, I think I like it like that. So now that that's done, now I'm going to take some ribbon that kind of matches, and I'm going to just kind of guesstimate how much I'll need. Now, be really careful and glue it down just a tad, about where we think middle is. I'm doing that first. That, like, we'll get back to this in just a minute, but I'm gluing that down first so I can kind of get a rough idea of what I'm doing here. Okay. Okay, we'll let that dry for a second. Now what I want to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to kind of try my best to kind of take a little bit off of this. Leave it like that is what I'm thinking. Now, can I find that one-handed? Probably not. Okay. You know what? I'll save that little sliver. Maybe we'll figure out something else to do with it. Okay. Take my ink and re-ink that. I'm sure you guys have already kind of figured out where I'm going with this, right? Okay, let's see. That should be okay. All right, now, this is the age-old problem that I face. It's getting this all perfectly lined up and then getting it to stay. Okay. Ooh, and here goes my chair. See, like, there's no, like, rhyme or reason to when this thing, like, goes or doesn't go, right? I think I wanted to kind of, because I normally, like, eyeball, right? That's too far down. And I think I'm going to end up eyeballing it again, but unless I just do a little bit wider than I'm used to. Okay, I'm going to flip it over so the nice side is on the front. I think I'm still a little bit off, but, you know, it is what it is. Come on. Oh, shoot, I did that upside down. Gosh darn it. Hopefully I didn't ruin anything. Yeah, that's okay. All right, so now we have this. It's going to wrap around that way. We'll work on that back side in a minute. We're going to work on the front side. All right, so we're putting ribbon up here too, okay? But I want to put a little bit of something on the front here, some lacy bit or something. Don't know exactly what I want to do yet. So we're going to play a little bit. This one's going to be kind of a funky little. Decide if I actually like that. Kind of liked it more when it was kind of hanging off to the side, but that doesn't really make sense, does it? To have that big of a thing off to the side. I mean, we could. Well, in for a penny, in for a pound, I always say. And I think since I know it's going to be 3, I think I'll take it off at this end where it's not so wrinkly and ruffly. Except for that end piece. Like I said, I kind of like it hanging off like that. Oh, but anyways, what I was saying is that chair likes to surprise me when the hydraulic is like letting loose. I'm just kind of guessing where that's going to go, which is probably a bad idea, but... Oh, I guess I have 4. I guess we're doing 4. How about that? tiny bit of glue there. Hopefully help lay it down. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay. All right, so good. We like that. We need something. I'm thinking one of my Tim Holtz word things. Christmassy something or other. Let's see what that brings. Before we decide on that, let me run the string up through here for this top piece here. This is gonna, I think, well, I would love to tell you what I'm thinking, but it appears this ribbon is bound and determined to beat me at it. Somebody once told me that if you tie bows upside down, I think I'm going to give myself a little more room. And yes, I'll probably end up losing a lot of ribbon that way, but why can't I figure this out? Because I'm on camera. That's why. Fingers just aren't working tonight, guys. Go ahead and trim that for a second. I might have to work on this bow off camera because it's just like picking on me today. Well, I'm not going to worry too much more about it, if I'm being honest. Okay, now I'm going to take this, fold my ribbon in half. And then we have a peak, kind of. Gosh darn it. more focus, Dee Dee, more focus. There we go. That's better. Kind of. Like I said, I'm not going to worry too much about this ribbon because this bow, because I think it's bound and determined to kick me right in my face today, so. Yeah, I might just end up gluing it down and gluing it in place where I want it. That seems to be what I usually do. Yeah, I'm not going to fiddle with it anymore on camera per se. Like I said, I am not an expert bow tire by any means. And here I'm still fussing with it. How funny is that? Okay, so silly bow. All right, so let's work on getting that bow. Looks terrible. I'm almost wondering if I should just tie it first and kind of leave it. You know what I mean? And so since it wants to be silly, let's see what a word would look like up there. What would happen if we... December 24th might look okay up there. I still don't think I'm going to do that. I will mess with the bow a little bit later, so you won't get the full effect tonight, obviously. But I do want to put something on there, and I think I guess this is kind of the same thing. Oh, and we have cats messing with the tree as usual while I'm filming. I kind of like the whole peace on earth thing for this one. I think we're gonna have to kind of decide, take it off and just decide where we might want that. Down here. I want it right here. And then if I want it down here, do I back it? I think I do back it. Let's see. I have a smaller one of these. Bow's gonna drive me nuts. I keep looking at it going, there's gotta be a way for me to tie that on camera so you guys can see the whole thing come to fruition. beautifully for me. Tie, 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 tie. That's better. That's better. Okay, I like the length of that one. I'm going to take this one down just a tad. And then we are gluing that sucker. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. We are gluing it. I don't like this kind of ribbon. I don't like ribbon that kicks my butt. And I gotta cut from the inside, so there we go. Okay. Let's glue it. One of the kids is doing something back there and it's got bird noises going on. I don't know what it is, but it's weird. Okay. All right, now while that's drying, I'm gonna flip this over and we're gonna tie this because because I'm almost done with what I want to do on the front, but I won't be able to do it afterwards, right? Bring those up, bring these in, and then we're going to tie this one like we did the bow in the front, hopefully. Only I can't be as precise with this one, right? Because we don't want it glued shut by any means because it's a pad of paper, right? So even if it's kind of like a cockeyed bow, and I'm gonna go ahead and trim these ends like I did the other ones. But then I'm gonna leave quite a bit of length for the new owner to get it in there and get it. And from there, I don't really care whether it, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Never mind. Let me cap that because we are going to use my, hold on, wait a minute. I think I am going to use my metallic gold around the edge there, outside of the thing, to kind of bring it out. I'm going to go through and do the roses. Moving right along. Sorry, it's kind of a silent movie era tonight. I must be concentrating a whole lot because I don't think I've said anything for like the last 40, 50 seconds. Okay. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Putting lots of wet stuff on it. It'll take a little while for this pretty little thing to dry. All right, I'll give you a close-up in the camera, but I don't actually think you won't get the full effect until the glossy accents is dry. But yeah, there we go. And then I don't want to tip it upside down actually right now, but yeah, we made the little bow in the back and the little notepad. Yes, I love that. Okay, guys, in the next few videos, it's going to be more like almost like a mass make. I've already got a couple of things already like cut out. I already know where it's going. Some of the things that you've already seen. It'll be a whole lot of these things. I'm going to mass produce them. So yeah, I will just see you in the next couple of videos. Bye, guys.